Growth of Singapore's non-oil domestic exports lost steam in September, expanding by 5.9% compared to over 7% in August, performing below economists' expectations. Michelle Teo reports.
It's a driver of Singapore's exports this year, but in September, the demand for pharmaceuticals fell by over 27%. This dragged growth for non-electronic exports, which rose slower. Still, economists say that's not worrying, as the demand for these products are usually not consistent.
Pharmaceutical exports had been very healthy in the first 8 months at over 25% on a year-on-year basis. So the contraction that we're seeing in September could be a response or more so a normalization from a very, very strong performance that we've seen.
Electronic exports supported overall Nodex growth, rising by over 21%, buoyed by demand for integrated circuits, disc media products, and personal computer parts.
Low base effect having a part to play here as well, but I think the trend that we are certainly observing with electronics exports is that it continues to hold up, and the likes of our smartphones extended cycle is really helping to see this kind of trend going forward, and I do think that it's going to carry on to the end of the year.
Nodex to most of the top 10 markets grew, with exports to the European Union expanding the most, while those to Malaysia jumped nearly 30%. But analysts say this increase is unlikely to sustain.
Especially, I think right now in October, we are observing a little bit more of this restrictions certainly being seen carried out in Europe, for example, and of course to some extent Malaysia. I think that could come across, really to present itself as the possibility of really seeing more mixed performance into the year end.
The issue of the caution is really due to the volatility of gold as well as pharmaceuticals in history, and when the safe haven flow starts to dissipate as risk appetite picks up, maybe into 2021 onwards, that could actually mean that part of the strength that Nodex could actually has actually been seen from the non-monetary gold could actually also dissipate.
For this year, Nodex is expected to grow by 3 to 5%.